Hello everyone, I am TheJoaquiGamer of KJC Esports, and we are joined by ChrisM of Alpha Esports Pro with regards to the VCT Philippines Stage 3 Week 2 playoffs. Hello ChrisM.
Hello, Joaquin.
So before we talk about the games, I want to talk of the off season. So the team made roster changes. So GK Baby was, voluntarily went 6-man because you couldn't find the groove over the stage 2, and then a Batman came in, played the Sentinel role, and then Gian Santin is now the main duelist. So with regards to stage 2 and your debut, the team's debut in stage 2 and your performance in stage 3, how well do you think the team has progressed?
Actually, the team progressed to so much during this stage 3 because even me, I wasn't expecting this kind of what do you call this one? This kind of progress in the team because Abat just came in a month ago, and the team only practiced for a while now because also the team also needs to focus on streaming. So stage 3 was like a call to us that this team progressed too fast in for the future journeys.
And then on to the first game. During the quarterfinals, you guys faced South Built Esports. And on the first map of Haven, actually it was very exciting. On the third round, it was 1v2. I think you're also low health. And then you went and stuck the full second defuse. So do you recall why you you chose to stick it, especially if it was B side? And then usually sticking it on B side, people just spam through the smoke, and dying to that is very common.
So, first of all, the situation I am in there was a little bit, the odds was a little bit high for me because they planted it in middle. So the middle part of the site is where the hardest part to spray actually with the smoke, because you don't know where he is, he's in left or right. So I took the chance to gamble it because I think it's push before my smoke, and then I have an info cipher in window, and then I have an info for Omen in near the grass doors. So I said, well, I just take it because the few shots of Cypher hits me, but it didn't kill me. That's why I went from 125 HP to 21 HP, and then they still keep spamming it. And then I didn't even heard a step for Omen that he will run. Usually if you tap the spike, usually the person near will run to you or something, kasi nakasmoke siya. So I just took the gamble. I didn't even hear a footsteps, and then I heard a reload. So I said it's mine already. So I just decided to just stick the defuse.
And then I remember you also tried to do it again a second time on the later rounds, but I think SBE learned from their mistakes and then pushed you out. But for not just in pro play, but for the people that play ranked or even unrated, in what situations should you choose to stick, and then what situation should you choose to fake defuse?
Actually, it's just awareness of the situation you're in. You need to focus up what will happen in this situation. Be aware what's happening in your environment, because usually these guys will just have same habits, the same as when you play rank or in pro teams, same habit when you fake or just stick. So just make sure that you're aware on what's happening in your surrounding, if it's fit to stick or just fake for it.
And then moving on to the second map, you guys won the Haven map. It was a tight game, but you secured it. But on the Breeze game, you guys were able to easily get the momentum, and then you won that map as well. But I noticed, because even on stage 2, you were the controller agent, but for Breeze you played Cypher, and then it was a Batman instead who played the Viper. Why the switch in that specific map?
We watch like a lot of VODs, Europe and NA, and we see like Cypher picks in ChrisM. Mostly what we saw on the what we saw on the VODs. So asking a bot to play Cypher in that map is that he's not like confident to play Cypher. Instead, he's confident to play the Viper. That's why I just like made a decision that I'll just play Cypher because I'm confident on playing with it, and I can maximize all of his stuff in that map. And not to brag about, but I'm confident in my lurking skills too. So that's why I just like pick Cypher.
And then also, how confident are you on like your trap placements? Do you have like what we call nerd traps or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, yeah, most of my traps I just like saw it in YouTube, or sometimes I just like saw it in ranks, and then if I feel like, oh, this is worth copying, and then I'm just gonna get that, and then I'm just gonna apply it to my arsenal of traps.
Not to leak anything, but are you guys trying to figure out also what you could do for a Batman to play on primary sentinel role on Breeze, or are you guys comfortable with the team composition you've made right now?
Actually, it's an eye opener what GXR did to us, and then there's a lot of ideas coming out to my mind for composition, team agent composition, or team composition that we can use in the future. So who knows what will be a bot using in the near future.
Especially that there's 1 week before playoffs 3, so you never know, you guys might change it up. And then during the semifinals against Galaxy Racer, was there any anti-stratting or research done before you guys faced GXR? Especially they were the ones that were in the finals during week 1 playoffs.
Yes, actually. It was like we studied them the day before after we won against SBE. We studied them mostly in their most used maps like Icebox, Icebox Haven Split actually. And then anti-stratting is there too. It's just like it's not working for us like that.
And then from before, when I interviewed the coach of Galaxy Racer, they also have an analyst or 2 more analysts on the team. For Alpha Esports Pro, do you guys have a coach or a analyst team as well, or it's just you guys doing the VOD reviewing and anti-stratting?
To be honest, guys, like to all the fans out there who keeps asking if you have a coach, analyst, we don't have one. Like, to be honest, like really, we don't have analyst, we don't have coach. We analyze it ourselves. That's why it takes a lot of time, and also. In terms of coaching stuff, we just like say if we find errors to our teammates, we just like let them know and then adjust to it, or ask them something like that, how to get better in this kind of situation. It's just mostly like us. We don't have we only have a manager though, like a fitness life manager for in terms of emotional state. That's it.
And just maybe the fans, since they now know that you guys don't have an analyst or a coach, is Alpha Esports Pro trying to build a coaching staff, a coaching team, or are you guys going to try and win things out like Sentinels? It's just the team doing their best.
To be honest, we still don't know what's going to happen about coaching staff because management is the one who's holding it. So, but for us, it will be a big thing if you have a coach, right? I mean, we're not like Sentinels. We're not like Sentinels, like, to be honest. Sentinels are different. They have a lot of experience in terms of their FPS level. Like for us, like only GN as they. So if you have a coach, if ever in the near future, or even just like an analyst or something, that would be great help. Not only in our time, like our time management, but also in our like day-to-day in the tournaments. It's gonna be a big help.
And then in the consolation game against Oasis Gaming, you guys brought out GK Baby. You know, as a viewer, I thought, is Giansanity gonna be playing again? Because GK Baby did say that he wants to take time and break. What was the decision there? Was it is the team still trying out different iterations of the roster, or what was the plan there?
Oh, actually, there's no plan in there. It's just like a simple thing. Like Gian doesn't want to play. Gian is not interested in playing Battle for Third, and he don't want to play in that match. So we're lucky we still have GK.
Yeah.
But what ifs, right? What ifs we don't have GK Baby anymore? So we don't have 6-man. That game would be just like thank you. There's no one will gonna play it. This is like easy. Gian doesn't want to play.
I'm sure it's not like bad mood. It's not just like BM. It's not bad manners don't want to play. It's just like it's kind of sour that you could have made it to the finals, but then you just the other team just got you.
Yeah, probably.
And then in stage 2, just looking back, both of the playoffs that you guys joined in, you were eliminated in the semifinals, first by Brent and the next by Zeal Esports when they were still under the 6045 Pirates banner. And then in the most recent playoffs, the team was taken out again in the semifinals by Galaxy Racer. And all 3 teams became the champions, which, surprising when you kind of look at the pattern.
Yeah.
But for stage 3, with Bren out, GXR is out of the way, how confident are you and the team in winning taking first on week 3?
Actually, what can I say about that is like, I'm not that too confident in taking the week 3, but I'm sure that we will do our best in order to take that. Because as of right now, streaming and being a pro is a little bit hard to jiggle your time. Like we can't even, like in the past week during that stage 2 in stage 1 we've been like in not all the time we're playing scrims. We can only play scrims like 2 or 3 games. I mean 2 or 3 teams, but not that much. And as we all know, we still need a lot of things to do in order to become a team. So I'm not even sure yet if this is our time right now. Because what can I say is like there's a lot of things that we're lacking of as a team in terms of like discipline and stuff, and probably like teamwork. So I'm still like looking away to find to get those stuff in a span of 1 week, like, or 2 weeks. So I'm sure that's all I can say. I'm sure we're gonna do our best, and that's week 3.
Who do you think, let's say with Oasis Gaming, SV Empire, and maybe the teams might who appeared in week 1 and week 2 playoffs might come back, like SC Atlas, Seals, DR Esports. Who do you think is the hardest team or the biggest threat for you guys this time around?
Actually, it's gonna be probably Empire. No cap. Like we can see their improvement in the last week, and I mean in stage 1 and in stage 2 they like improve a lot. So it's scary what we can like. It's gonna be scary what would they look like in week 3 with those like fast improvement.
Yeah.
So probably that's a big threat for us. Cover.
And then, any last words you would like to say to your fans or other teams who are eyeing to win week 3 playoffs?
All I can say is that probably like good luck to us. I mean, whoever wins in that week 3, we're gonna represent PH in C server, right? So what's the use of hating the other? Why not just support all of the teams, because they're just gonna represent PH afterwards. So all I can say is like good luck, have fun. I mean, let's do our best to win the victory and represent PH team. And to our fans, AE fans, Alpha Esports Pro fans, thank you so much for the love and support. Even though we lose most of the time, and then we fell off short. But you guys were still there, supporting us. So I'm very thankful for all of you for the love and the support you guys gave to us in streams and also in private messages. So thank you guys.
Yeah, keep up the love, not just for AE, but
Yeah.
also anyone that, it's representing PH. So there's no need for hate in the community. Anyways, thank you, ChrisM, for joining us.
Thank you, Waki.
And then once again, I am TheJoaquiGamer, and this was KGC Esports Into the Scene Overtime with ChrisM of Alpha Esports Pro. Thank you.
Thank you and goodbye.